going to talk about this cami I'm about to put on. But before I put it on and show you, I want to show you some features. So it is one of the shortest camis we have. It also has a short adjustment. I have to make sure it's on the tightest strap because I am short up in this area and I am a 34M. Okay, so I'm not your typical size. And so that's why I share about Ruby Ribbon, because I think this has magic fabric. It gives me lift and support with no underwires, and this can also fit a B cup. I have friends who are BC cups who've worn maybe not this cami, but my camis, and they get separation. See how this is inside out, by the way. See how there's that separation? I have seen that on people, and on me, it's not. I have too much real estate on a small frame. All right, so I love these cups because it can fit multiple people, just like, you know, this tank top could fit multiple people, but it'll look different. Okay, so this has stretchy material. It's like a bathing suit, and it wicks away. So if you do get hot, you're still gonna sweat, but you're gonna dry faster. Okay, so cups, wicking material. All right, see that line right there? That's a release point. All right, the other shapewear that I have purchased before and then also to compare after Ruby Ribbon does not have this, or at least this fabric. We do have, with Ruby Ribbon, we had 5 levels of support. The first one was a lacy lingerie, and then they had like a cotton one briefly. And then level 2 was a second skin buttery soft. I'm sure somebody else has something like that out there. Level 3 was just crazy. There's different fabrics in that one. And level 3 is the ones that I could wear because it had the same stretchy material, but it didn't have all the shaping on it. Was the convertible, which is a strapless one. You can take the straps off and it stays up with that thin. I can jump in it. And a little triangle right up in here. And on me, I couldn't see it because of my fluff and girls, but on other people, I'm like, oh, you can see that. It's got that shaping, but it doesn't have the back support. Anyway, and then there's a pocket cami or the Simply Smooth. Again, it has the same fabric, but they had a sleek shaped tank that came out in 2023 and a bodysuit that came out in 2024. That fabric was very similar, if not the same, to fabric as what I was wearing before Ruby Ribbon with another bra replacement company. And then I bought another one that had like a little plasticky thing on the side that had this little X design over here, but my fluff on my belly was the same whether I was wearing the cami or not. And then it didn't have a gripper to hold it in place. So there are some stuff that have the same fabric that are level 3, but I haven't seen anything except for a bathing suit that would be like the Ruby Ribbon. Okay, I'm on the look for it. If you know of something that does work, message me. I'll try it out. There are a couple of things that I've tried and they're expensive as well. So I love the cups, that back support, and then it has some padded straps right up in here, and that can be comfortable. Now, with it being a short strap adjustment, I wish it had a little bit more, but then it wouldn't have that padding. It does have a permanent, you know, so it's not going to have the ability to crisscross where we had camis that did, but with my weight, no, it hurts going across there. So if you're heavy, you know that crossing the straps sometimes is not comfortable or it's short-lived. All right, so the shaping panels are amazing. They help to hide the fluff, and I got my fluff right here, and I'm going to show that to you. I'm currently sweating because it's 93 degrees outside, and I think it's 76 here in the house, and so I got boob sweat going on. Forgive me. Okay, there's no rash underneath here. Prior to Ruby Ribbon, it's July. This would be red underneath here, okay? It wicks away that moisture. It's still going to be wet, but my outer shirt is going to stay dry wherever the fabric normally, unless if somebody's going to give me a big hug or I'm holding on to something, which only makes sense. But for the most part, it's going to let things flow. So let's get this. Oh, and it has grippers, so it's going to help keep it in place. And this is the gripper that I like. All right, so I'm going to put this on pause after a while. But if you've never tried Ruby Ribbon, you step into it, or you can also turn it inside out and step into it. Booby pockets out. So I'm doing it inside out, so then that way the hip stuff, I know my hips are here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this up higher because this is shapewear built into my bra and my camisole. And then I'm going to bring it up higher. Oops, I'm about to knock my drink off. All right, so we're going to do that, right? And then I'm going to adjust that. But I'm going to take my shirt off. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. Man, is it hot. Or maybe I'm hot flashing. Okay, so you can see there's no headlight protection in these. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you have padding that you can put up against your skin between the fabric, or get something like a Posy, stick and forget. Other companies have like Cakes or something like that. Anyway, so there's that release point. My girls are down here, right? And I have my shirt down in here. Now, it goes up against the hips, but we don't want to put it up against the hips until we've adjusted the top part. So see where it comes? We want to make sure it's up high. It's not like a bra where it comes down lower, because we want to help get that back support and also smooth things out. Okay, so I'm going to lift in, reach in, bent over, right? And they tell you this with the bras. Put it up. Okay, this is my bigger girl. The left one for me is larger. If you're a smaller cup, you're going to see separation. For me, it's not. Anyway, all right, so now that this is where I need it to be, then I'm going to bring this down onto the hip. So that gripper, and you don't want to just pull it down. So pull it out and then on the hips. And you can see that it has a lot of give. It can go like up to 3 times to get it over things. So then up on the, and it's going to stay in place. If it starts rolling up like a Venetian blind, it's too small for you, okay? But if you're like, I have to have this because it fits great, get some higher underwear that hold things in place. The Cami that I wore prior to Ruby Ribbon and some of the other ones that I bought did not have grippers. They would roll all the time, and they were hot. I'm hot because it's hot. It's 76 degrees. I got skylights right there, and I'm 55 and hot flashing. Look at that great support, right? And then I'm still in my pajama bottoms. I could wear this all day and I'm gonna have lift. I might come down a little bit, but it's not like some of those other fabrics because of the release points. And there's different styles that have different things that help make them different, give them support. But this is a nice clean one, and you can see it's nice and, you know, smooth. If the headlights were showing, then again, grab some headlight protection. The one that I bought some cheap ones on Amazon, you can still see through them. So again, quality does matter, just like with this. So anyway, so that is the safety pin. That's where my girls are. And it's not, I'm still sweating, but it's not like skin sweat to skin sweat. So I am going to dry off faster. So I know I've kept you for a while. Again, these are final sale, so I just want to help. And that back support, and it's smooth. Skinny girls even have that speed hump right on their back from the bra. That doesn't. Anyway, I hope that helps.